Hey guys, welcome back to some more astrology. Today we're going to be reading about April 22nd from the book The Secret Language of Birthdays. This is the day of established presence, and it is from 1 to 3 degrees of Taurus, and it's the Aries Taurus cusp, and the element is fixed earth. Born on this day, we have Immanuel Kant, Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, Alexander Kerensky, Robert Oppenheimer, the A-bomb father. I saw that movie too. It was pretty good. I liked it. Jack Nicholson, Charles Mingus, Paul Chambers, Yehudi Menuhin, Rita Montalcini, Montalcini. I'm really trying to pronounce some of these names, guys. Donald Cram, Kathleen Ferrier, Bai Young, Ellen Glasgow, Peter Frampton, Glenn Campbell, Anne Lewis Stale, Odile Redden, Aaron Spelling, Dean Beeman, Yeah. Right, so the day of established presence. April 22nd people are active in setting up and establishing not only systems of ideas, but also actual physical establishments as well. To organize and supervise the running of a family, a restaurant, a school, or any other social unit is their forte. Paradoxically, they are not particularly social people at all, but more often loners. Many are quiet people who do not really like drawing attention to themselves. They know the secret of how to work hard in a relaxed way. Yet, the enormous talent they have for organizing social functions of all kinds is present in them and sooner or later comes out. Even if this talent is not expressed professionally, but only in supervising family functions, giving birthday or anniversary parties from time to time, or the like, those born on this day will nonetheless find these occasions rewarding and stimulating. But it would be a waste for April 22nd people not to put their talents to use in the commercial sphere as well. Sometimes their organizational skills are frustrated by the people for whom they are forced to work. For example, they may be called upon to set up and run a company owned by someone else. After doing an excellent job, they find that the owner is overcritical or would rather have done things his or her own way. This can lead to discouragement and depression, or an ultimate resignation from the position. On the other side, April 22nd people usually have few problems with coworkers. Those who work under them respect both their powerful, down-to-earth approach and human qualities. Whether big in frame or not, their imposing physical presence is often an important reason for their success. The greatest challenge for April 22nd people is to control power urges. The most advanced people born on this day are modest and humble about their abilities. The less highly evolved can be overbearing power trippers or unkind and obscure in their manner toward others. What April 22nd people should always aim for is an equitable and just use. Let me just say that sentence one more time. Hold on. What April 22nd people should always aim for is an equitable and just use of their commanding qualities. There, that sounds much better. Although they can be fascinated with money and with financially powerful people, they should not adopt wholesale the values of those they admire, but rather study their technique in order to learn from them, rejecting those methods which are in consonant with constructive social values. Having established a family, business, or organization, an April 22nd person will ask after a period of time whether it is growing, developing, or living up to his or her ideals. Because of this awareness, it can be a great challenge for April 22nd people to decide whether to continue with a project along similar lines, to change it in certain important respects, or to abandon it in favor of a more rewarding or meaningful endeavor. Knowing when to quit and how to quit is not easy for April 22nd people and can cause them mental anguish and anxiety. In this, they should heed their inner voice. In addition, it is essential that April 22nd people develop their spiritual side, particularly to avoid enslavement to materialistic values. And now for numbers and planets. So those born on the 22nd of the month are ruled by the number 4 and by the planet Uranus. So it's erratic and explosive. Because of this planet's combined influence with Mars and Venus, ruler of Aries and Taurus respectively, April 22nd people must be aware of using their power to control people through sexual or magnetic attraction. People ruled by the number 4 have unique methods and viewpoints. Because they so often take a minority point of view, yet remain fully self-assured, they sometimes arouse antagonism and make enemies, often secret ones. Since 22 is a double number, people born on the 22nd day of the month often show an interest in doubles like twins, coincidences, symmetry, and the like. In the tarot, the 22nd card of the major arcana is the Fool card. Let me go find that really quick. Dang, is it at the very bottom or what? There he is. Oh, don't fall. Oh my gosh, do not. The Fool, who in several versions of the tarot is shown lightly stepping over the edge of a cliff. Some interpretations picture him as a foolish man who has given up his reason. Others, a highly spiritualized being free of material considerations. Positive meanings include renouncing resistance and following instincts freely. Foolishness, impulsiveness, and annihilation are the negative aspects. The highly evolved Fool has followed life's path, experienced its lessons, and become one with his or her own vision. And as far as health goes, those born on April 22nd may experience physical problems with the neck or the throat. Though they have a good voice for speaking or singing, the desire to develop this voice must be weighed against its vulnerability as an instrument. and care should be taken not to overdo it. Sex is very important to April 22nd people, whether engaged in it directly or sublimated into various forms of sensuality. Both giving and taking massages, for example, is a special source of delight. Those born on this day are rarely so happy as when they are in the kitchen and should allow themselves free rein to taste and experiment. A moderate amount of exercise is useful in combating weight gain, but overstrenuous exercise should be avoided. You don't want to pull a muscle. Some advice: beware of a fascination with power. Serve God or what is best inside you. Seek spiritual guidance and follow your higher self. Remember your roots. Don't lose yourself in advancement. Keep your modesty intact and cultivate humility. Meditation, seeing in the dark, isn't done with one's eyes. I like that one. Strengths: organized, down to earth, imposing. Weaknesses: difficult and materialistic. And that's what I have for those born on April 22nd. Hope you guys liked it, and until tomorrow, peace out.